What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Civilization 5 AI Only Teams World Battle Royale 50 plus civs AI Only Battle. These names are not catchy, but the good news is I don't yet have to come up with individual. What have I done? Oh, I thought the game had broken. Don't yet for these series at least come up with the individual names. You've noticed for the Ottomans one or the Civ 6 Let's Play, they will have their own little description name. Normally they're puns or just, I don't know, if not much. The only thing is, if there's not much happening, it's really difficult to come up with the names. I'll just click next turn. But yeah, the names are quite hard to come up with. I'm glad the videos are a bit longer now. Means, yeah, one less a day. And when they're short, it's also like there's less stuff to make a title out of, and some of them very difficult, but not so much anymore. It's a bit easier for me. So there you go. There's all the hidden benefits. Even though it's the same amount of content for each series, it doesn't really make a difference at all. It's just how it comes packaged together. There's lots going on here. Russia seems to have stopped for now, though. Carthage piecing out with Arabia. I mean, that doesn't matter too much. There is some big stuff going on. I just have to remind myself. I think I've developed the memory of a goldfish at this point. I literally recorded this 2 days ago, and I can't remember anything that happened. That's good. Quality. Siam finally closing in. That is good news on the city of Delhi. Should take this, and that will be, I would say, a shame. But India and Persia have been so bad, to be honest, at this point. It's probably best if they just disappear and get forgotten about. This doesn't matter. That might matter a little bit. China stopped, didn't they? And there's nothing else going on down here. I think that's too serious. No. This is a pain for Samoa. We'll check North and South America in a minute. I think it's kind of fizzled out there, although I think America is still after the Sioux, so that's still happening. And okay, yeah, there we go, we missed it. Delhi falls to Siam. There's still a few Indian units, but it looks like Mumbai's now cut off. This will probably fall too. At that point, India and Persia, a very weak team, out this way. And maybe finally Assyria and Arabia will take them out. Probably unlikely. I think it needs to be Siam. I mean, at this point, we're probably at a point where very soon the Khazar could do it too, especially if they get to artillery at some point. And I mean, the Huns aren't doing that badly. They don't have many cities, but they're quite big. Don't forget they have this one, which is fairly big. So science-wise, shouldn't be too far off artillery. I don't think. I mean, they have cannons, riflemen, so coming that far off. But obviously, a war with Russia is pretty bad for them right now. Russia's got nice planes, artillery, going to be pretty easy for them. But yeah, South America, very quiet. Brazil have their unique units, which I think are replacements for the Marines. Or maybe infantry, actually. Maybe it's infantry. Because, yeah, the Inca have infantry. So not Marines. I thought they were. I mean, they look like... No, maybe not. Yeah, I think it is infantry. Never mind. I think the Marines are separate units, which was why I was a bit uncertain. But yeah, I think that's just infantry. But yeah, they're not going after America anymore. And, I mean, they got a big response in the comment section of the last episode. You guys love that America is finally manifesting destiny after so many terrible attempts. I think they're just leaving Japan alone, by the way. I thought they were at war with Japan as well. But nope, I think they're just leaving them alone. They're free to hold on to this for now. And I've realised I should have, because it happened in that episode that like disappeared, doesn't exist anymore, which is annoying. But never mind, we won't dwell on it for too long. I could have just not told you how Japan got it. You could have just left it there, and I think there would have been some people who got really annoyed, and it would have been quite funny if I'd have just ignored the fact it was there, just like pretended I couldn't see it or something. That would have been so funny, but it's too late now. I don't know. Oh, Brazil's doing this for boats. I don't know why they have so many submarines. We all know the submarines can't help them. Ripperoni. California's here as well, but I don't think they'll take it. This city is being attacked by America, obviously, with planes. I assume they will take it eventually, once they get something close enough. Although the Chinook might beat them to it if they're not careful. And yeah, this is the main one, isn't it? And obviously the capital's here. The Sioux now have planes to fight back, so they're actually doing really well. Like, obviously, the thing for the Sioux is they look like they're doing bad. And obviously they are now going to start doing bad. Yeah, not anymore. But they were doing so well. Like, they're probably like, they're in the top 5 alongside. The problem is America and the Iroquois are in the top 5, and so are Brazil and the Inca, who are like their only main competitors. Whereas in Europe, there's loads of rubbish civs and teams that make some of the medium teams look a bit better. If that makes sense. But yeah, the Sioux are actually doing really well. It's just a shame they're next to someone that is doing so much better. Oh, only 99 turns to go. Let's break it now and just go down to 1 episode per turn. It'll be fine. I just want to have a triple digit series. I mean, they look cool. Having a series with triple digits. It's an awkward thing for the thumbnails because you have to remake them if you don't plan it properly. If you've noticed my Ottoman series, I've had to shrink the numbers down because I make all the background and then I just change the number each time. And I got to a point where I was like, I realised I could stop putting the hashtags in because I could just put it in the background. But then with the Ottomans, it was too close to the edge, and once it went past 10 or past 9, it didn't fit on there anymore. So it would have been like impossible. Not impossible, but painful to realign everything again on the background in the exact same spot. So I thought I'd just make the numbers smaller. But there you go. It's secret info. If you hadn't probably noticed already, to understand how much attention people pay to it. They're the same every time. Just check the number, make sure it's new. Oh, didn't know that was happening so soon. But it was slowly building away, wasn't it, last episode? And they finally whittled it down, and that is another team eliminated. I think there aren't any random cities anywhere. Morocco and Carthage, big F. And for the Songhai, another good city to take. Egypt v Greece. Egypt did go after Carthage actually as well, didn't they? And I forgot to go back to it, but they didn't take anything. But now Egypt versus Greece and Rome. Maybe Rome finally takes Heliopolis. Maybe something changes. Obviously Mercuria is in this as well. Celts v Greece and Rome, doesn't really matter. And the Khazar go Order, which again isn't the biggest deal in the world. I think that neither of them are suffering just yet from dissidents. Order and Autocracy, maybe one of them is, and I haven't looked, but I think they're both okay at the moment. Whichever way you're following, I think it's fine. Mumbai should fall. Probably just take some time to get the artillery a bit closer. That's the real unit that's going to be doing a lot of damage. The cannons as well, I guess. Obviously, there's some units up here that are just going to be painful to deal with because they have to protect Delhi in the meantime. So that'll be interesting. Mongolia, yep, they have planes. Vietnam does not yet have planes. China also yet to have planes, but I'm sure they'll get them sooner or later. Obviously, they're on the same tech. It's probably more of a they don't have oil. Seems unlikely, but stranger things have happened. They do have quite a bit of land. Yeah, it'd be so nice to have the info addicts, but if we do, everyone wanted to see a 60 plus Civs game, and it was only 55, but still. Never mind. And America did squeeze in, and they stole it away. Oh my goodness, that was one turn. And the Iroquois now took 2 cities that turn. That is crazy. How the heck did they manage that? They left these cities alone, and then boom, no, 2 gone. Well, that's pretty much it for the Sioux. And believe it or not, I think we don't have a new leader, because on score, which is the only measurement we have, they were leading already. But that was, I think, in the eye test, and seeing who we think is in the lead, I think that's a new leader now. Obviously not quite caught up yet on tech, but definitely in power. This is a scary... Okay, they are going after Japan. Oh no, Greece and Rome. It looked like you might finally take some stuff back. I mean, Mongolia doesn't matter, but France and Spain, yeah, they're definitely going to take Sparta back. I mean, this is good for France. I said I was going to stop rooting for Greece and Rome after they pieced out from Carthage, so can't really back them up anymore. So yeah, hopefully France and Spain clear up here. I don't know, got to root for something, right? I'm assuming France takes Sparta. That'll make the borders look a bit nicer. At least Lyon will be connected to Paris, kind of. And then yeah, Spain can send their boats through and attack Rome, and that'd be kind of cool. But obviously if Rome and Greece hold them off, then fair enough. But I don't know, I'm not rooting for anyone. But I know I said I won't support seeing strong Rome and Greece anymore. I really wanted it to happen, but it took far too long, and then when they had a chance, they blew it. So no, there are so many boats. Ethiopia has planes. That is, I think, the first, I was going to say first in Africa. Kilwa do as well, but they're on a team, so That's fine. So it's still a race. I thought the Songhai might be miles ahead. Egypt and Mercuria are doing well. Yeah, it's just a 3-horse race. I mean, Ethiopia has their unique rifleman, which is big help. No one else gets that. Nigeria is obviously, I wouldn't say, okay, I mean, they have 2 big cities. They're kind of useful, but it's not as good as having like 2 really strong team members or medium strength team members sort of being carried by the Songhai. But they can protect themselves from Rhodesia and the Zulu, who aren't that bad either. It's still very much a 4-way race. I think Burundi are out of it at this point, but the other teams are all still in this race. Russia may take Istanbul, and the one I was going to say there was a concern that if they took it, all the units would die instantly because of the settings, but I don't think that's on. I think you would have to kill all the units. Actually, no, I think I didn't do it this time. Not sure. Another city fell. It's time to oh, yeah, I thought that might happen. Chinook snuck in. Stole a wonder as well. Nice. Oh, the Sioux have their planes here. That's smart. I mean, they're probably going to save this city too, so that was really smart. At least hang on to that one. What was I looking for? How did Austria get boats over there? I have no idea. They're definitely not this way. I assume it was from here. Revolution. Oh, the Iroquois. Oh, okay, maybe autocracy is falling. If people are going to order. Wait, how? Order? Okay, they just changed, that's why. Freedom. Oh, maybe they were freedom? Yeah, autocracy is falling too. Seems unlikely, they're both doing pretty well. I guess the better civs have gone order though. Yeah, all the double-digit tourisms have gone order. That doesn't help. I was going to say something, but I completely forgot whatever it was, so. Never mind. Yeah, I don't think the settings means that they'll die instantly. Plus, I just realised they have another city anyway, so they're fine. And I guess as they have a team member, maybe they wouldn't have died either. This is not their team. Oh no, they don't have a team member. I'm getting confused. If Arabia and Assyria joined in, this would be their chance to at least take this city. That would be pretty useful for them. They're not, again, they're not doing that badly. They're level with like the Zulu and Rhodesia, who I just said were doing okay, so can't have different standards for different civs. They're doing alright. Doing alright. India though, no. I mean, they have riflemen and cannons, but no, definitely not. They're boring. Haven't done anything. Definitely not rooting for them. The Ottomans have pieced out with them though. Probably a good move. And yeah, Russia did take Istanbul. I assume it will change hands a few times. Yet, although saying that, it might be safe. I don't know. We'll find out. If not, might be another team eliminated pretty soon. There's big battles going on over here. Are America going even further? Yep, they're going to take this next turn. Oh wow. They're going to have all of North America. Things are getting very scary. Inca and all of a sudden, in about the space of 2 episodes, the Inca and Brazil have gone from being the world's like enemy that everyone needs to stop to being the only person that has the power to stop this new super team. That's kind of scary. That's crazy. But wow, I think they lost 1 city to the Incans and the Brazilians, and it was the one on South America, and they took 3 in the Caribbean. They took the one in the Yucatan Peninsula, we can see right now. So wow, that was they won that war and then absolutely crushed the Sioux and the Shoshone at the same time. That is unreal. But there you go, that's the way it is. How is that city in resistance? Oh, because it's the Iroquois. I was confused then. Never mind. World's Fair passes and furs have been banned. Which is pretty bad news for the Iroquois. Lots of tundra. That's usually where the foxes. I think it's from foxes are. I can't see any though. Maybe they don't have any. Also, I don't get what's going on with Japan. I think they are at war. They're just more focused on the Sioux and the Shoshone. They can come back for this. Pretty smart. This is going to be crazy. Spain trying, but there's not too much here. And obviously France will take some time, but they will eventually outnumber Greece. They got some support. The good old Roman friends. But here we go. Should see one city fall. But saying that, we saw crazier things. This one could definitely fall. If they're not careful. They have the strength, but it's just going to be one. And then half the health for this one. America didn't take anything that turn. There's a lot of mountains here. It's going to get a bit harder. I imagine this one will fall eventually. Shoshone capital. And then I imagine some more of these northern cities will fall. But yeah, this one is a bit too difficult to get to. Especially now the Chinook took this. Don't know exactly. I assume the Incans are still going after the Sioux and Shoshone. And France goes autocracy. I've seen civs leave autocracy, so that might be a bad choice. We'll find out soon. And it looks like Russia's holding on, but I think it hasn't been the Ottomans' turn yet. But then it hasn't been Russia's either, so maybe the Ottomans did have a turn. So never mind. Don't know. Austria and Germany, they're an interesting team. Not much. I wonder if they go after Greece. I mean, Austria have a city all the way down here. They have a border with Rome. Quite a big border with Rome. Pretty much their whole land border to the north. That could be interesting. Oh, okay, no, the Ottomans took it back, and now it's Russia's turn. I don't think it will change again, because there's no melee units, but yeah, it's going to be permanent pretty soon. This has been a great time for Russia. It's taken a while to get going, but finally they'll have taken 4 cities out of this. No one else took any either, which is almost just as important as the fact that they've taken a few. And Vietnam completes Broadway. That's quite a late wonder, so they're still in the hunt. They're not out of this just yet. I mean, they've got 95 turns to win your votes, which I think the way I'm going to do it. I don't really know another way. Can't use info addicts and demographics. Not too useful. We can have a look. Please don't break my game. The Iroquois, pretty dominant. Brazil have the most soldiers though. I'm last. So there's 22 teams left. Actually, maybe not, because some teams might have lost a member. So there's probably about 20 teams left, or something like that. So obviously Byzantium's not around anymore, for example, in the Ottoman team. I don't know who else is on their own. Apparently Burundi's on their own. And I think everyone else still has their teammate. So yeah, there's probably 21 teams. And then 44 civs, if you take away me. Which is 22 teams. But it's 20 teams and 2 teams which just one civ on their own. We do have number 1 approval. Nice. Inca lead the way for technology. Can't tell much from the averages because I'm at 0 for almost everything. And Poland actually has the most population. Already surprised. 27, 20, 20, 11, 11, 6. Pretty big cities. Particularly this Warsaw, 27. It was New Zealand before. Obviously, 33, 11, 9. Oh no. Oh no, Samoa. Why did you not send your stuff over? Also, look at the Indonesians. They're not even helping. Samoa's about to lose their capital. Oh my. This is a blunder. Brazil with the Eiffel Tower. Nice wonder for them. But yeah, these planes have not helped Samoa. I think this ironclad will sail in and grab Australia. Some new territory for the great team down here. Still in with a chance, I imagine. Maybe. And yeah, they did just take this right now. There you go. Apia has fallen. Poor old Samoa. Now they're just up here. I mean, it's been a good effort from Indonesia. They must be high for population too. But it's just not... they've not done anything. Like, it's the first... They could do something. Like, normally they can't even do something. They were in a bad spot. But today, look at the irony there. America completing the Kremlin. I was going to say we get like if Russia builds the Pentagon, I guess that would be like the perfect world mirror. But I don't know if they're quite close enough to those 4 North American civs to do that. Although Vietnam just got one, so you never know. It depends what's available to what ideology and stuff. But yeah, Indonesia are doing really well. Like, they have so many boats. And just no. They could easily get rid of America. They could probably take that city off Korea. Probably get Mongolia. Get rid of Mongolia as well. I mean, eventually they could try to steal some stuff from India right now. It's wide open. Arabia, if you pull this off, if you sneak in there, that'll be hilarious. But I don't think you've quite got a chance. I think that is going to be Siam's taking Mumbai and all of India as a result. Pretty scary. Mecca is at 29. You want to give it to Arabia. They didn't have the best game, but huge capital, which can be pretty useful because, I mean, Assyria's cities are pretty small, mainly because the Ottoman city stole a lot of tiles, which doesn't help, and they can't access these northern tiles, as I found out when I played as Assyria. Makes things very difficult. Russia should retake this. There's no sieges yet, but plenty of battling in the Mediterranean. See Egypt also at war with Rome and Greece. Yeah, Poland is even Poland and Russia are quite far behind because Brazil have the next level of infantry, so did the Incans. I mean, America's also going to be racing towards it now with the Iroquois as well. They're about to take this city. If they had units, I like the strategy, but they're lacking a little bit in melee units. But we'll give it to them because artillery only is such a good meme. And there we go. Mumbai does fall. Arabia didn't quite sneak in. Only 2 cities left for that team. And Siam and Vietnam also making a comeback. I mean, in the real world, this would be a very scary team. Like all of India, basically southern China and Southeast Asia combined. A lot of people, a lot of resources. That would be a pretty powerful team. And Japan is not stopping. They snuck in. Didn't see that one coming. I assume Brazil did most of the hard work, although that Japanese artillery was probably doing more damage than the Brazilian boats. And there we go. The Sioux lose Sacramento to Japan. Crazy wild. Who would have thought Japan, who are doing pretty badly after getting kicked out and taking so long to settle anywhere. But they turned it around. They got some land in America. Just having a good time. Flipping the game on its head. Gotta appreciate that. California. How are you going to respond to that? Not sure what they can do, really. At least the Chinook got a second city. You know, it can't get any bigger, but oh well. They tried. They might... I don't think they are at war with Japan. Let's say they have open borders. Never mind, I was going to say maybe they could steal it away. In the future, maybe. But that is going to be it for this episode. We've got lots going on. Finally. Took a while. Thank you to everyone that stuck around. We're finally getting the good stuff. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to leave a like and a comment down below if you've enjoyed. Be sure to subscribe as well if you're new to the channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.